with Mendo Dope. Cheers, guys.
What's up, weed nerds? Eagle, what up, my brother?
What up?
What's going on? Man, you guys absolutely killed it this weekend.
Thank
Great
you.
performance. Always enjoy it.
Thank you.
Michigan is growing with Mendo love. I don't know if you guys can feel it, but
Oh, we can feel it. We felt the love for a long time of how much support we get through, on social media, online from people out here in Michigan, and being like, man, we need to get to Michigan, we need to get to Michigan.
Yeah.
And now it's like, boom, Michigan. It's been like so dope being able to really tap in with the people and the culture out here. Like, it's been badass every time.
right on. This is a direct call out to you weed nerds. You guys need to get out here and show some more love and get out and support to these events, man, so we can make sure Mendo keeps coming back to Michigan.
Yep, and we're trying to get everywhere that we haven't been to. We're trying to make it as close as we can to every weed nerd.
Well, that's another good. Well, you guys have made some ground this last year. You guys have done some traveling and some shows, and you've gifted us with a few live shows via YouTube and Instagram.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
pretty awesome.
it's a pretty nice pickup from the break from COVID and everything. The year started getting nice and busy again.
Yeah,
We traveled pretty nice places, and then with the baby took a little break. We would have been going even to a lot more places too if we didn't take a break.
yeah, it would have been kind of like a non-stop roll. We were like, all right, we gotta shut down the shows right here and can't turn down this one, but chilling. We'll get back to it and bow. Now we're back in the groove, and
There's nothing wrong with taking a minute, regroup.
That's perfect timing too. I felt it was really nice. Yeah.
yeah, and the family comes first. So gotta take that break for the baby. Bleezy gets settled in, and now he's getting to experience that dad life finally. I've been sitting there poking, waiting for him to do it, and now look at him. Now I get to talk shit and tell him, yeah, you know what I'm feeling.
Yeah, it's awesome that you guys are opening that new door. You're opening that new door. I've told you, congrats. But
Yeah,
for the weed
appreciate
nerds that
it.
don't know, he is a new father.
Yes. Yeah.
So. Baby girl.
Yeah,
correct?
baby girl, baby Maya. She's 3 months old now.
Mhm.
It's a couple days, 3 months, 2 days. Yeah, super healthy, super happy. She's so
Little
funny.
bean stuff.
Super cool.
Right on. So I guess times change, you guys were kind of born and raised into the weed culture. I mean, how do you guys feel about now that it's so much legal, you know what I mean, being able to possibly pass on a huge legacy to the next gen?
Yeah, that's pretty trippy to think about for sure. It's nice. It's nice that it's gonna be so much less. The stigma of it's going to be gone by the time the next generation gets as old as we are. Like all the next kids, it's over by this next generation. So, even though it's not like we talked about it before, and there's lots of different half-nots we were talking about earlier about if you want your kid to smoke or to be ingest weed in any way and stuff. Yeah, it's whatever they want to do. We don't have to push it on them at all, but they're going to be around it, and it's going to be so normal. It's just going to be like another plant in the backyard, tomatoes, vegetables of any kind, so it's going to be like nothing. They're going to grow up with it just being so freaking normalized.
Yep,
So it's really cool to see.
Growing up knowing the
next
power
generation.
of the plant and how much it's helping people and how much of a natural medicine plant it is. Like, it's not a bad thing to be smoking. That's why we're not gonna hide it from them and like try to sugarcoat nothing. It's just like the real. They get to see what it is. They see what we're doing as we're growing up. When my daughter's running around singing Ganja Goat all the time. It's classic. Yeah, I love it.
That's awesome. Well, I don't blame her for that. I very much enjoy the music. Man, I got recently myself, man, I don't know. The only way I could describe it as I was kind of an instant hypocrite on the cannabis. I asked you, how you guys feel about your children possibly adjusting or taking on cannabis at some point. Out of the 3 daughters, 2 were old enough to consume cannabis. And I was fine with that. It was a nice kind of turn in the corner to be able to, like, holidays, that Thanksgiving after dinner, burn one, play some games type shit.
Yeah.
And was really nice. But then my youngest just passed that threshold. And when the older two were like, yeah, guess what? Yeah. And I was like, huh. And they're like, oh, what, Mr. Cannabis? And it took me a minute to figure out what the reservations were. I don't know if it was the baby or if it was, I kind of come to the realization of it was, just the fact that she was the last one and old enough to consume cannabis kind of made
Yeah.
this foot feel old.
Yeah, that's for sure what it
Yep.
was. It's sad how you're like, no way, you're old enough that you're the last one.
But I guess as the chat was quick enough to point out to me, they're like, they pointed out every reason I would normally, prefer somebody to smoke, and they're like, well, now before alcohol and now all the other shit comes down the avenue, maybe lessen the chance of anything.
Yeah.
In the future.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know what?
What up, Tyler?
You guys are right. You guys are right. So,
We
and it's a
are
weird
at that
threshold.
level.
Hopefully, it's not. It's a little easier for you when you come.
No, dude.
Yeah, it's gonna be it'll be interesting for sure. We have a homie right now that his kid just got caught smoking. He's around weed all the time like crazy. His whole life he's been around. So it's not like a surprise.
Okay, he's going to the same spot or something.
He's at that age now.
All right.
It's
Cool.
gonna be experimenting with his friends and smoking. He was smoking by himself when he got caught.
Hell yeah, man.
Which was interesting.
Excuse me. So, what's new for the planters of the trees?
We really appreciate it.
Like
we look forward to coming back and
educational
rocking with
side
you
of
guys again.
things. You guys have any new videos coming out?
You got it, man.
Any
You got it.
online classes or anything like that, possibly?
For sure.
No online classes set up yet, but we would like to look into that for sure. Figure out what kind of
seminar.
Yeah, that would be for sure something that would be cool to do. Get a cool group of people together that we could all start from the top and go into the whole year of the techniques and tricks and stuff. And then we're doing a lot of focusing on getting like this farm stuff, packaging and everything, and our new distributions circle going with the farm, and then working a lot on the music at the same time. So I think we got a lot of stuff on our plate with the farm by itself. We really want to focus on the music. So it's gonna be busy. Fully for sure.
Really, really busy.
So how is the garden looking this year?
The garden's looking really nice. There's majority of it came out really good, like being on a fresh new start, fresh new garden building up went really well. There was a section that we've had some issues on with some rodents taking out stalks and stuff on a spot that we should have cleaned up, but besides that, man, there's some monsters out there right now. If you were to come out there and hang out and sit next to them, you'd be like, holy shit. It's wicked, dude. And it's cool because this time is like the first time that we've been able to do like a grow this big with all of our own genetics. Like it's all Mendo Dope stuff.
Pretty fucking
So
proud
it's
moment.
super, really badass to just look back and like, wow, we created all these babies right here and look at what they're doing out here. Like it's amazing. It makes it so much funner, just like always, pheno hunting and different seed starts and seeing all these flavors and variations makes it so fun for us. And to see how big they're growing out there and which ones are like really like the thrivers in that area, and it's going to be fun. Harvest is going to be cool this year, even though it's going to be hella busy and hard. It's going to be really nice being like, wow, look at this pheno and this variation of this one, and like so many cool variations that we get to see at the Hetty OG. And it's
there's one of the Project Powers out there right now that looks so special. It's just starting it was maybe like 3 weeks in flower kind of right now, the way the bud sizes are and whatever, but like a week ago or 2 weeks ago we could tell it was looking special, like something was different about it. It's got almost like what I would say like a TJ look to it, like the stems are covered in crystals. It's really strong and like it's not really heavy. It's not going to be a super chunky yielder, but it's got this smaller, really frosty buds, like over the top frosty. Very cool flower structure. I can already tell like exactly what it's gonna look like, what the smell and everything's gonna be like, what's gonna be new. But I just know like what it's gonna look like in the jar. I can already see it. It's so fucking special.
Yeah, put a little jar aside with eagle on it. We'll be waiting for you.
It's gonna be so special.
It may be coming out there this later this year, so
They
you
really
never know.
don't.
You never know.
For the harvest,
Yeah.
for the harvest ball.
Yeah.
Uh,
So hopefully I can come across you guys at that. Maybe we
It would be really dope.
it'd be nice to see you guys there playing.
I know. Well, hope it's a
Oh.
possibility. Like,
He was open to it when I kind of mentioned it to him. I talked to him about it before.
yeah,
So I think that'd be nice. To
It would
see you
be.
guys there.
yeah, we got a lot of love last time we rocked there. Like, still, even people like someone today was like, "Oh, I saw you guys play at the Emerald Cup, the Harvest Ball." I was out there, and it's like, "Fuck yeah, man!" And one of the recent posts that we put up, Tim said that he was maybe gonna see if we could slide in and be able to play again at this one. So it'd be epic, man. We hope so, because
Always ready.
really fun, and it's like a spot that we've been wanting to perform at for so long. It's like, yeah, now we're in. Let's keep it going. Let's
We're
keep representing.
super close. It's super easy for us.
Yeah, we're right down the road.
It's a 5-minute drive.
That's pretty close to home, right there.
Yeah.
Right on. So you ever think about possibility in the future, a 10-pack of your strains like you kind of did with the TGA, if possible,
That's a good question.
Yeah.
and then make it,
Good idea.
so a song for each strain, and then those strains in a limited CD collection. You know what I mean? As a drop one all together.
That would be really cool.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, before we did the Weed Nerd Nation, or the Live in the Garden Season 4 album, like, that was our, like, first initial, like, discussion was, like, maybe making, like, a TGA 10-pack number 2, like, as, like, a way we were thinking of how to, like, do something dope for Sub, you know, like, picking out our other strains that we really liked. And, like, we had already, we talked about it with Sub numerous times about making a TGA 10-pack of Mendo Dope Part 2 and picking out other strains and doing it, but we just never got to it. So like that crossed our mind, and we talked about some ideas, and we even like talked to Jill about it, and she had some things to say about Will and those fucking lame ass motherfuckers.
Weekend at Bernie's crew.
Yep, trying to that certain things maybe we shouldn't touch on, like to make sure because they have this and this and this. So we're like, maybe we'll just stay away from that idea and go like with the Weed Nerd Nation album, which still ended up causing some problems, So it ended up really being Live in the Gardens, Season 4.
They can never take us, the weed nerds, from us. So.
Nope. So now that you're saying that, like to do a 10-pack of Mendo Dope album would be really cool.
Fuck yeah.
To branch off from doing that first one with all the
idea.
sub strains to now being able to do it with, now that we have enough strains too, like we've been breeding for a few years now, so we'd have enough to be like, okay, what 10 strains do we want to do? It'd be really cool.
It's really cool doing the strain specific songs, and it's not easy to make a whole song sometimes about every strain, even though Daniel can do it. But it's just super cool to have, like, think if that's all we did was just make strain song name,
Like every song we dropped is just a strain name.
every new strain that comes
Just
out,
sour
we do a
diesel.
song about it and talk about it. And just have that after a while, it'd be like pretty bad.
Your whole catalog, all the names of the songs are all just weed strains.
That would be super.
We thought about that
awesome.
before. It's just so cool to do that.
It's kind of like with T-Dog with his art, how he does all his strain arts and he makes art for each strain and does all that. So that's what we were thinking, like, oh, what if you did songs for every strain and did something trippy like that?
Right.
What if you did like a collab with people who like test each strain and then they do like, the second verse or whatever and do a verse about that strain?
Yeah,
That'd be cool.
that would be cool. Yeah, to team up with the right people who are actually can grow it too and like do some music and intertwine it all together. It would be badass.
Yeah, that would be. It's a good idea for another CD.
Definitely sparks a good idea. Yeah. It's gonna be good job, Eagle. 10-pack of Mendo Dope.
Yeah, I tell you what, kind of relating back to the show yesterday, man. Thanks for like dipping back. I love all the new tunes. don't get me wrong. And for some reason, through work phases of life and shit, Stand Your Ground has had a personal, it's hit home, and
For sure.
I dig that song. But again, I appreciate the old tunes too, man. I'm from the mountains and the older good ones. So thank you for dipping back, a little
Yeah.
bit.
It's always cool to
Yeah,
intermix
that's
stuff, and like especially doing more like doing DJ shows. It's always fun for us to be able to easily change out and do different songs. Like with the band, it takes a lot of practice and master and being able to play a whole new song and learn this song and this song. With DJs, it's like, oh, what do we want to pull for this concert? What would be a cool vibe? Or like, let's throw it back to some old songs, to brand new ones, debut a new song or something. Like,
Yeah,
it's always cool mixing.
We
it up.
talked about that last time, and I think that you guys have such an amazing catalog of great tunes from so many years, so many amazing albums, and I myself kind of feel like you guys are just now breaking out of the gate. You know what I mean? You guys have been huge, in, of course, in the weed nerd world and a lot of fucking gardens. But you guys are getting out and doing more shows, new fans, and a lot of people are just discovering.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You guys, and like I said, it'd be a shame for them not to know about such awesome classics and shit.
For
like
sure,
that.
yeah.
People are so quick to get caught up in what's current, what's now. It's that they don't sometimes look back. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So we hope, that people, when they do find us eventually, new fans and stuff, that the old catalog, has like so much songs to check out and to get into. That if you like something that you hear, or if we blow up and some big song hits, that those people check out all of the catalog, and the original stuff that's like been made from previous years. And it's really cool to be like our independent, own everything, because it's like all of our old stuff, the more new stuff we make that new people like, and then they find our old stuff. We all own everything, so it's nice to just keep the build going and keep new people finding it. It's really important. This year's been nice to get out to new places, different people. It's cool because there's so many people that are like really know us and diehards, and then other people I never heard. I don't know nothing about you. It's like total opposite.
I think I've been we've been rocking out so long. It's like, what rock have you been under, man? We've been rocking this shit out for such a long time.
It's trippy. It's like, and then a lot of the new people, when they hear it these days, they're all like, oh, Mendo Dope, I like it. So it's really cool to see that.
It is definitely.
It's not like
a positive response from what I've seen.
Yeah, there's been just a lot of positive, just like on social media too, and the YouTube and whatever. It's always very positive.
Very nice. We know last time around, you boys were here. You were having, of course, your baby there. So, is this your first time here in Michigan?
We came when we did the Hash Bash this year.
You personally, I guess. So you were here.
We came for that first one, when me, Black and Trevor, and Daniel came on. So that was the first time, but it was real fast. We went to that hotel spot and hung out there for the weekend.
Unfortunately, missed you guys down there.
Yeah.
I found out about it last minute. I just couldn't fucking juggle it, but I wanted to be there.
It was really cool. It was super sick to see how they have the hotel rented like that. You can just hop out to the hotel and party in there. It's nothing.
So I guess, kind of had this question earlier today. So are you guys still doing the street teams? I mean, how can the weed nerds help you guys spread the word, if you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's time.
Yeah, right.
Fly.
Dustin.